Coach, you wanted a step up in competition, and obviously got it today. What?
Sure.
You haven't watched film yet, but what are your thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, I mean, that was a very good team. They're those are pros, but some are the same age as our guys. But they're very disciplined. They're getting ready for their season that starts very soon. It was good stretches for us. There really were, but we had a hard time. They had 5 guys who could really shoot. They hurt us a lot with their middle ball screen. They're a team, whenever you have a breakdown, same as good teams in college, they make you pay. And if you have any of those, uncharacteristic or poor shot selection or turnovers on your end offensively, it can separate quick. And, I thought we got a really nice game from Kadin. He was active, and I thought that's the best I've seen Kadin. He seemed like he really met the challenge. A little bit eye-opening for some of our guys how hard and continuous you have to play against a team that can move the ball that quick, capitalize on ball screens, and really stretch it. And then, they rebounded, and they had us scout it. They've watched film. Like, this is, I know how the way the Serbian teams are. Like, they're trying to prepare, and it was, at times it was really good, and at times it was, I don't want to say men against boys because they're young too, some of them. They had some other guys, but you could just see that they have trained and how they play. It was very impressive.
You don't always get the opportunity after a loss to play that opponent again. Sometimes you never play him, but you rarely play him the next night. Do you like the fact that
I do, yeah. We're not,
that?
I'm going to stay true to what I've done. I'm sitting 3 guys out every game. So tomorrow's game, we're going to sit out Kadin and Jaden and Armand, so 3 experienced guys. So it will be a great experience for Leon, Ryan, and Isaac Trout, and another great experience for Isaac McNeely and Tane. But we'll be very young, and if you're not well trained defensively to handle the actions they're doing, you can get behind the play, and they're making you pay. So it'll be a lot for some of those young guys, but great. This is what we wanted. This is exactly what we wanted. The first 2 games, that's great, but that's not, that's not doing much for me. This is what you want. Say, okay, now we got some lessons to point to, and then guys get a feel for it, and you're getting to see how certain guys look. I thought Tane gave us a nice lift at times, and Kihei got us kind of back into it early. But it was, very, very informative and good for us.
Since this is it for Kadin on this tour, I mean, statistically at least, he put together 3 very productive games. I don't know.
The first 2 games, I wouldn't even worry about the stats. Quite honestly, we shouldn't even keep stats in the first 2 games and not even put them out there. That's just like fool's gold for our players who are watching. But in a game like this, you look and say, okay, this was real tonight in real competition. So again, because we're playing, you can fall out in this game. We actually tell our guys, you're not playing this game. If we start losing bodies because of fouls, you might have to go dress at halftime and come out there. So I can't say he's done, but the plan is to sit Jaden, Kadin, and Armand and give those other guys a look and, their ability to shoot. And then we got some decent looks in our, we struggle a little bit to knock down some wide open shots.
How much of a scouting report did you have on the individual person?
Nothing.
So you didn't know
the only thing we knew is we didn't.
Left-handed.
10 and 11, we heard once we got to the gym, they said 10's a potential second-round draft pick, and 11 is going to be a potential first-round draft pick in time. And they said the other guys are good, and they got some Americans. So that's all we knew, which is fine. That's it. So.
And obviously, it was a step up in competition tonight. How would you kind of describe this game, maybe different from the first 2?
Yeah, they were a very good, very disciplined team, more accustomed to what we're seeing. So it was a really good challenge, especially, this early in August. I'm not worried about the result too much, but, personally what I think we have to do is just keep playing hard throughout the whole game. I felt like we were right there for most of the game, and, just got to keep playing hard and make the extra step to finally close the gap, but got out of our hand.
Coach did not rule out the possibility that you could play tomorrow if guys got in foul trouble or something, but he's also planning to sit you, so this could be it for you. How do you feel the tour went for you on a personal level?
For me, I think I think it went well. I think I showed a lot of growth and showed a lot of the work I put in this off season, and I'm going to continue to work and bring that same energy in November, and So can only go up from here.
What kind of a foundation can this be for you going into next year?
Oh, I think the whole trip can be a huge foundation. This is obviously my first and only trip overseas, and it's just the team feels so much tighter already than it did last year. The first years already feel super comfortable. I remember when I was the first year, I didn't feel comfortable till I don't know when, but they're already real accustomed to all of us, and that aspect's really important, the chemistry. And then basketball-wise, I think this will be a great foundation. It will give us an idea of some of the competition that we might have to prepare for this year, and keep working to get to that level where we need to be.
Yeah, you mentioned the challenge of this game. Is that the value of this trip? Is getting challenged like that as a team now? That you take that into the fall?
100%. Like the first 2 games, those are good confidence boosters, but this is what it's all about. Playing a team that's really good, really disciplined, and trying to bring our best and see where we're at. So we saw where we're at. Hopefully we'll do better tomorrow, and we'll come back whenever we start practicing again and build from where we're at right now. And by the time the season comes, hopefully we'll be a whole new team.